Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition, another week, another session, and another amazing guest. If you are joining me for the first time, please don't forget to leave a hi, leave a note for me. Let me know that this is your first time joining any of my lives. I am truly, truly grateful for each and every person that comes and joins every single week. Hello, everybody. Hey, what is happening in your lives? Hi. Hey, I see Rodney is also here today. Hi, Rodney. Hi, RoboSteam. Hi, Seventh Media House Productions. Hi, Stephanie. Hey guys, if this is your first time joining any of my live streams, please drop me a hello so I can properly greet you and introduce you to, what happens on the stream every single week. Hey. Chaos. We need to keep our businesses going. Yes, we continue. Chaos or not. Seventh Media is joining us for the first time. Hi, shout out to you. Hope you're good. Alrighty, so another week, another amazing guest. I try by all means to bring you guys valuable information, practical tips and tools, and moreover, thought leaders who are bosses in their industries to share knowledge, to share their time with us. And today I have got a I'm excited. I am absolutely excited. I've got an amazing guest. Her name is Palesa Kambule. I like to call her Ma because I really just want to, I feel like we need to respect our elders. She is the deputy president of the Soweto Business Forum. She owns several businesses actually. As I was doing my research, I found actually she's had directorship. She's the CEO. She literally is a beast when it comes to business and all things entrepreneurship. And so I am deeply honored that today she agreed to actually spend some time with me to actually unpack, right, the conversation around entrepreneurship and tenderpreneurship. Do you guys even know what tenderpreneurship is? Well, let us welcome Miss Palesa. And as I add her now to the stream, you guys can continue to let me know if this is your first time joining us so that we can properly greet you. All right. Whoops. Okay. Okay. Hey, guys. Hey. First time. Hey, Prince. You are welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
How are you, Ma?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh my God, I am so grateful to have you today. I tried to do some research, man. So there I am Googling and I'm trying to look, obviously I want to give you like a proper introduction. And then I actually found out that you are like, firstly, just like a massive entrepreneur. So you've got a stake in a number of businesses, or you are the owner, director, CEO of a number of companies. Okay. I just had to put it out there because I was excited. I was like, actually, sometimes you make connections with people, but you don't actually know just how powerful you are. So thank you so much for spending the day and the time with me to talk to me and my people. I am deeply honored, Ma.
No, you're welcome. And thank you so much for the invite. Actually, the topic you chose is something that I deal with it each and every time. On communities as mostly, and
Yeah.
even those who are fortunate that I mentor them, I'm actually, is it my camera straight? Trying to fix it, sorry. So I'm really excited about the topic and I'm ready for it because it's what I always
Yes.
fight about. and
Yeah.
the tenderpreneurship and the entrepreneurship. Firstly, I always feel that tender entrepreneurship is to oppress us, because
Yeah.
it's more of thinking you have while you don't. You see, in an entrepreneur, he's able to sit down and even design a business plan. But a tenderpreneur can't do that, because he can't do projections of even 5 years, because it's something that is
Yeah.
not sustainable. It's not something that he can say, after a month I can make so much, and he's guaranteed about that. And now we find it that when people see us, or whenever we are working, they assume we've got tenders. No, we wait for tenderpreneurs to give us, as entrepreneur, the business. Because each and every tender you get, or each and every tender you quote, 75%, it goes to the material or to your cost. Now, the question is, who is your cost? Where are you buying your material from? Because there is no way in a tender you can get more than 25% of your profit on whatever that you are doing. But as
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
entrepreneur, I can change the numbers the way I want, because I am not relied on a fully designed business that is waiting for me.
Yeah.
So a tender, somebody, a wise entrepreneur went to sit with the department or the municipality, saw a need, and on that need, it was then coming with a solution. And with that solution, then there was a job created from that need. And an entrepreneur is somebody who identifies what is short and how.
Yeah.
And then all of these things is what people, they are never taught. Now,
Yeah.
when they say to you, this is a tender for 10 million, the question you must ask, you can even 10 million, if you get 20% profit, well, good luck. That tender document is calculated 100%. It is well calculated that you can never make even 30% of profit.
Yeah.
So now, tenderpreneurs are people that I say they are working for entrepreneurs, because we go and search for work. They go and search for work on our behalf. I'll give you an example. The reason I'm not even talking on the cast, because I'm in the factory.
Yeah.
Now it's COVID-19.
Yeah.
On the COVID-19, everybody is running around. They are looking for PPEs.
Yeah.
We are sitting in the factory. We have the resources. And then the tenderpreneurs, they go outside, they get the tenders. Before they go, they call us. They want to know how much is our cost. So most of whatever they are going to make, whatever that they are going to make is going to come back to us. So they are practically working for us. So yeah, because who is the cost going to? Who is the cost going to? It's going to an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
The first thing that we must understand, number one, there's a material needed. Why we don't have entrepreneurs that are manufacturing material in our own space? That's the first question we must ask.
Yeah.
Secondly, now there needs to be a manufacturing space. Who must do the manufacturing if everybody is going to go looking for the tenders? And then at the end of the day, and the end of everything, we are going to say, these people who are getting tenders are corrupt. No. You have chosen to be a tenderpreneurship, and they have chosen to be entrepreneurship, to be entrepreneurs on their own space. And in Soweto Business Forum, when I came, everybody was waiting for a tender from a job fund in Joburg. And I said to them, no ways, you can't do that. You can't wait for a tender. That means you are not in business. We grew up in the township. We know people that were in business, that even till today their business are still standing. And those are called true entrepreneurs. Sikhule kunendawo kuthiwa kuseMagwinyeni.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes some of them are still there. That business, whether it goes up, is those people are entrepreneurs. They're school taxi owners. Now, I've always said to people, every little thing that you see, it is useless or it's not something that you like. That's where money is. Now, everybody wants to register a company certificate. And I ask them, why? What are you doing? I want to get a tender. Tender for what? Listen, you can never go to school and learn to be a teacher and tomorrow go look for work at a hospital. It's impossible. And say you want to be a doctor, immediately at the door of the hospital. Tenders, they go to people that have skill and they've got resources. In construction is big. Everybody wants to do construction. I ask them, what is that you want to do exactly? Says, no, I want to tender to do the road. So what is going to happen there? If he gets the tender for the road, he's going to outsource everything. From the yellow machines he doesn't have. See where the money is going now?
To the real entrepreneur.
To the real entrepreneurs. You understand? People who are able to, to plan properly. So when I say tenders, I take them as an operation. I mean it. Because they make me think I'm a qualified doctor, whereas I don't even have standard 1. And then, boom, I am given this huge, big amount of tender to say, Palesa, please supply us with oxygens for the hospitals. I've never worked in a hospital. I don't even know where to get those. Then I start going all around looking for quotations of something that it was not in my space. I don't know it. I don't understand it. There was a time when I did a tender, and you won't believe this. God is my witness. I couldn't pay the laborers. Because at the end of it all, I found that the money that I charged, I never included so many expenses that I do. And the expenses, I saw this huge round figure with an M. And then one, I never calculated the time. The time. It's very important. The time I'm going to spend on doing that, I never calculated it. Secondly, I never calculated this cost of petrol, of me moving here to there. I never calculated the cost of the delivery from the true entrepreneur to bring me the bricks. Because the true entrepreneur here is the one who is manufacturing, the one who's got the resources. I am just his marketer. I go and market for him the jobs, and then I bring it to them. The whole of Johannesburg, all the shops that are working right now, Indian shops. Why? They've got material. What is needed now is COVID-19. Who are asking for the quotations? For them, they are not even worried. Because they know that there are the BEEs that are going to come. And in whatever they have quoted, we have 75% of that money. So you see the difference?
There's a very big difference, and thank you for asking. That was actually my first question. What is the difference between tenderpreneurship and entrepreneurship? But I think you've outlined it so beautifully, right? Now, I just want to know, why is there this perception out there with young people? I mean, I'll be honest, especially with people of our skin color, we somehow have this idea, which it's easy. Like, if I just get a tender, it's easy, it's quick. Why do we have that perception that tendering is easy?
Okay, tendering is very easy, Sissy, because you are not doing the job, you're outsourcing. So you don't need to be a qualified somebody to do that. So that's one. It's very easy. The second thing is that you must understand we are from a serious background that is disadvantaged. If I see a page written one with, 6 zeros, I even forget that there are costs involved. There are costs involved there. So now for us, we just feel good. This is how things must work, or this is how things that they are, they should be done. I'll give you an example. I was an entrepreneur before I went into tendering.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
And when I jumped in the space of tendering, I felt the water was just flowing.
Yeah.
Because to be an entrepreneur, let me tell you something, guys, it's not easy.
Yeah.
In fact, when you're an entrepreneur, you must clap your hands. You must really, you must be very proud of yourself.
Yeah.
I have said to people, what a person sitting in the municipality signing a check for you for 20 million while he's earning a salary of 10,000, doesn't he want that 20 million?
Of course they
Why?
do.
But there's no sustainability. They are even wiser than the tenderpreneurs, because month end is still going to get that 10,000 whether you work or not. You understand? Yeah. But now I can get that 20 million after 10 years I've worked. And the cost I've accumulated and the debts that our system of our government is using is that I get a tender. When we started getting tenders, we were getting paid upfront. Do you know that?
I didn't even know that. Okay.
We were getting paid first before we do the job.
Wow.
When BE started, we were getting paid first. And when we were getting paid, before even getting paid, we were getting a letter of appointment with an amount of saying you've got the job for 20 million.
Yeah.
And with that paper, I would go to any garage for the car.
Oh my God.
Produce. They never checked anything. They would give me any kind of the car I wanted. Now remember, I am now maybe 30 or my 20s. My father never had a car. And in my family now, I am coming with a brand new car. Forgetting that is debt. And now the banks, they know me now. Palesa has got a tender of 20 million. They are calling me. You qualify for this credit card. You qualify for this. Now you feel that now you have made it.
Yeah.
Now you are a millionaire in paper. Not in cash.
Sure.
And now you must try and upgrade and maintain the style of that millionaire people.
Yeah.
Now when I go back to Deep Kloof in my township, and then Palesa she's driving his Lada, and then everybody, wow, what she's doing, big tender, but it's called the Sinkelila. And then the department can even pay you after 6 months or 8 months, whenever they like.
Oh my word.
And now I'm drowning. And then everybody is waiting for you to take as much as lot of debts, and then after that they chew you, and then they throw you out, and they wait for you to die. That's how it is. That is why I call it an oppression, because it doesn't give me time to sit and plan for my business properly. I am not against those people who are getting tenders. You must be very clear.
Yeah.
Even now, the factory is surviving because of the tender people that are getting tenders.
Yeah.
Do you see that? But I am trying so hard that let us blacks change that mentality. Change it to a serious point. Change it one. In the Indian community, a rand circulates 7 times before it leaves the Indian community. In the Jewish community, the rand circulates 6 times before it leaves that community. How many times does our rand circulate in our communities? Nothing. Okay, our government tried so hard. You know what they did? They said, we want to assist, but come as co-ops. You know what I said? They never explained what is a co-op.
Okay, what is a co-op?
A co-op,
Yeah.
it means co-op, cooperation.
Cooperation.
You know?
Yeah.
Let me say okay, I'll give you an example here, the quick one. In the manufacturing space of textile, you need a designer, you need a cutter, you need a machinerist, and you need the finisher, the person that does the finishings.
Okay.
And then you need somebody to do. So in one machine, you need 5 people. So these people, they can open something called a co-op because they've got different skills, but at the end, they produce one thing that is needed. Now, when it happened that people are registering co-ops, Palesa will register his 5 children, and then Kina will register his 4 brothers. Now, it doesn't make sense anymore. It's no longer a cooperation. We are no longer assisting each other.
Yeah.
It's now of one person will do the job, and the one person will carry the more weight. When money comes, and then he says, but I work, you don't even work. They say, no. We want our money. And that is why when you talk of co-ops today, then they say, we don't want anything. And I'm still going to go back to it. Say, guys, as blacks, when PE started, I remember 16, 18 years ago, Midrand, when you're driving from Joburg, driving to Pretoria, Midrand didn't have all those complexes, didn't have those offices, didn't have the residentials.
Yeah.
Now, this is what they've done. They knew that we are not going to get tenders anymore because there's BEE. But immediately they get the tenders, where will they want to stay? They will want to leave the township. They will want to rent the offices from us. And that is exactly what is happening. And then when people have made it and move and go and rent in other people's places, they feel that they are on top.
Yeah.
Why can't us as in the township? I always said, when I did my research 4 years ago on the monies of stockfields, only stockfields that were done in South Africa from all the 4 major banks, it was 60 billion.
Sure.
And the 60 billion, that is a turnover of a year.
Yeah.
And the 60% was from Gauteng. And then in Gauteng, how many townships do you have? You know, you don't even have 20 because the whole of South Africa has 105 townships.
Yeah.
So now, if 60 billion and 60% of it is from the townships, so meaning our blacks, the only thing they plan is their death. If we say today, let us start our own stockfield that we want to make sure that all the factories, they get reopened.
Yeah.
We train our children to go back to do skills, because they are sitting with all their degrees. Then who must hire them?
Yeah.
Who must hire them again? We are pushing our children go to school. And then when they come back, do we have any job for them? No. But we call ourselves entrepreneurs. How?
Sure.
We have so many factories closed around the country.
Yeah.
And we are importing day and night materials from India, materials from China. In the whole of the country, there is nobody who can get a skill of manufacturing a material. These are the gaps that as entrepreneur, we must look at it and talk about them. When now we go to the government, we are coming to the government saying, hey guys, we have seen so much factories lying there, they are closed. Help us. This is a group of us. Help us to reopen them so that our children, they can go to school getting the skills and come back and work. And that will it will work for the economy of our country. In South Africa, there is a name they like, small businesses. Everybody's a small business.
Yeah.
But I've never seen a white man called a small business. I've never seen an Indian man called small business. I've never seen a colored man called business. It's only us blacks. But
Small
now
business.
I want to tell blacks today. Yeah. I want to tell blacks today that in China, when you see China today, it was made by small businesses. So small businesses, they've got power. Because small businesses, they've got, you know what? They have the liquid cash.
Yeah.
And now it's only to direct where does the money must go. If we make sure that with our small business that we are, we have a group 5 on the small business.
Yeah.
And then we have a Mary and Robert in the small business.
Yeah.
Then where would our country go? If the economy is something wrong, that means the entrepreneurs. There are no entrepreneurs in South Africa. Because entrepreneurs, wherever they are, they identify a problem and come with a solution.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is why I said there is no need of going to the government and fighting for the tenders.
Yeah.
While wherever you are sitting, you can identify the problem and go to the government with a solution.
Yeah.
Bring the solution. Today we are having a problem of electricity.
Yeah.
How many graduates do we have in South Africa who knows the other method of energy that can be used so that in our country we don't face the load shedding? When it's load shedding time, I don't blame the government. I blame us. We must come up with a solution. God has given us so many talents. We are so clever, but we don't want to. We want to sit and then somebody must go to the government, and then the government then will issue out the tender out saying now it's ready, it's cooked, and then I go and take my 10%. You know, sometimes they're even lucky to get 10%, even 5%.
Yeah.
You're even lucky. Now it's time for us to stand up as South Africans. We have so much resources. We have so much resources that it kills me, it pains me. You go to a space where you find operational mines where they are pushing huge amounts of minerals. Take them out of South Africa, go to overseas, bring back, and then say, we say, those people have money. The question, where did they get the material? Where did they get
the raw
the
materials from us.
Where did they get
from
it?
South Africa.
From us. Then why are we poor? Why are we poor? Now we must blame the government. No, it's us.
Yeah, no.
The government has gazetted that wherever there is a mine, the community must get 30%.
Yeah.
Does that community get the 30%? No. Do they even know that they must get 30%? No.
Yeah.
The government came with a program, township revitalization, economy revitalization, claiming back our economy. How are we claiming back when we still expect tenders from the government?
Yeah.
Foreigners have proven to us that our country's got money. They come without a car, without a house, without even clothes. But they are living better than South Africans. Why? What is happening with us? Something is not right. And that mentality is what I am always fighting for. That there is no way you can blame another person when in your own area, whenever there is, I'll give you an example, a funeral, they must go to another area to go and rent catering there. While you see there's nobody doing that. That is an entrepreneur. And immediately you engage, you do the right thing. You know, teaspoon, you can rent. Teaspoon is rented out. Teaspoon. I'm not talking of big pots, just a teaspoon. Cups and saucer, they are rented out. And I call the ones that are waiting for us to come and rent, the true entrepreneurs. Because they've got the resources. They saw the need in their community where they are. That in this area, we don't have a gas stove. Let me go and buy one gas stove. And that gas stove, I'm telling you, every weekend is rented out. Sometimes when you go, they say you should have come early. It's out. If you can't prove to me that you can make 100 rand a day, you are not an entrepreneur. You are not. So if you are still waiting for a tender, and then you are using your parents' money, your wife's money, your husband's money, you are still far. Because with anything surrounding you, you can start and make it happen.
Yeah. Okay, ma. All right. So now, okay, so you've said a mouthful, right? But now, please, can you help us get us together, right? Can you maybe give us some like practical steps? Like, what is it that we should be doing? Like, what is it that we can say, okay, from this conversation, now I am going to start to, think about things differently. I'm going to start to actually, like, see, where do we start? Like, can you give us just maybe either some steps or some kind of tools or some kind of points just to think about so that we can go back in our businesses and actually start to expand on all these topics that we've been talking about today?
Okay, the first thing where you start is that I always, people come to me, say, Palesa, please help me with this business. I want to register. And then I will like, what are you registering for? If you want to start something, start. You just start. Now, how do you start? You start by building relationships. There's a difference between relationships and corruption. People, when you say I've got a contact, they think you are doing corruption. No, when you're talking of contacts, in business you need as many contacts that you can get. And when I'm talking of contacts, I'm not talking of corruption. I am talking of businesses that you build. You have a relationship with those people. And you make sure, if you want to be in the space of construction, how can you, all your friends, be the medical doctors, but your business is focused on construction? How are you going to learn? Anything that we have learned in construction 20 years ago, now it's completely changed. Everything is upgraded. You must be around people that you are part of that dream with them. And that is how it starts. You build from there. And by building from there, instead of always putting stokvel monies for funerals, planning for your death while you are still young, God has given you money and time. Plan to say, how now do we now execute the following year with this money that we will be putting every month? Let us go big, guys. In the whole country, let me give you this tip of South Africa. Not even one single woman factory manufactures cement. The whole country. These are the gaps. In the whole country, people want to buy franchises. Now, the question is that, why must I buy somebody's idea? If I know what I want to, hair and nails, now, everywhere you go, it's franchise. And these people that are working, they are skilled people. Now you wonder why all these skilled people couldn't come together and open their own franchise. Why must they wait for a company from absolutely somewhere country to come and open a franchise in our own country where we have all resources? Let me tell you, South Africa have all resources. But we want to wait for a specific person, a specific country person to come and then give it to us and then say, there are all these franchises in South Africa. Since I was born, they are here, and up until now, they are here. When will we go and see a franchise big written cleaner? Why can't we do that? The reason we can't do that, our surrounding is always about other people and nursing other people's feelings. It's not concentrating on what we want. Another thing is this, cleaner. Many business people or entrepreneurs, they are scared to say they love money. Gosh, I love money. I don't sleep. I love money and I work hard for money. And now, why must I say I don't love money and then 4 every day 4 a.m. I'm awake? And then I'll be like, no, I want to help the community. Help the community with what?
Yeah.
You know, they feel they need to explain to somebody. They must apologize for having a business and not helping people. No. You must focus on you. Build yourself. Immediately you have built yourself, your name will be known. Once your name is known, you'll get more business. The more you get more business, now you'll feel good. You know what? I want to share with others. But now everybody, they come to me, they'll be like, Palesa, please, I want to do this for the schools. It's free. For free. I don't do things for free. No, I'm never free, no matter what. My time costs more than anything. Because each and every minute, it counts. It counts. So now, when you are saying to me, why must we start? We start about you, Queen. What do you want? Do you know good people? You know, people that are talented. You know, one day I called about 100 women that I said I wanted food manufacturers in Soweto. More than 100 came. Talking of people who can start making mayonnaise, who can start to do all of these things that you see on the shelves. People are there. But people, they don't want to come up and join and say, let us do this thing. They want to wait for the government to fund them. Every time you talk of the person who says in business, he wants funding. I ask them, funding for what?
We don't
why must I fund you? So I must just look at you and like you, Greener, and give you money. This is what our people are expecting, especially from the government. They must just fund. Is it a loan? Is it a grant? Is it free? Is it coming back? Is not coming back? Why? Last year, I was fortunate. I was put as an ambassador for Southern Africa Startup Awards for 19 countries. And it was a platform with more than 1,000 investors ready to hear startup that wants assistance of funds. And you know what, Tina? You'll be so disappointed. Everybody wants money, but nobody's ready for it.
Woo!
Everybody.
Oh my word.
Wants money, but if you say, Tina, here's 10 million, what you're going to do with it, you can't answer me. They are not ready. Completely not ready. You know, I've told many people that in the time I was down and out, I have never regretted myself as poor. Because even before I was rich, in my mind, I was always rich. I was always rich. I have never said because of this kind of a situation, you know, I am this person. I have never felt sorry for myself. Why? Because I knew what I believe in. I knew what I love. And I knew that I will make it as long as I put all the focus on it. It definitely will pay out. Now, on that competition, Tina, it was a lot, number from the whole of Africa that came up with big, huge business ideas. But the number was busy going down and down and down, and it was paining me. And I said, oh, this is what is lacking. In our life, in our society, we are so long. You know, we are not focused at all. We are not focused. Because even right now, I know after this, so many people will come to me. And most of them, they will be not even ready for that business they say they want. It's not just about money. It's about you, your readiness. Because there's thousands of investors out here that they want to assist. They have their money, they've made their money, but they want to put it in different places. But they can't trust you, Gina.
Yeah.
You are not sure of yourself. You are not sure what you want to do.
Ish.
Now, that one is not about the government. I am talking what I know, that it was so heartbreaking that you get a youth that is talented, with energy, with everything. But they are not ready. They are not ready. Many people are not ready. Because it's not a child's play.
It's not a child's play.
No.
I'm even afraid to ask you what is the right way. Part of our conversation was supposed to be about what is then the right way to actually do business with government. Now I'm even afraid to ask, because I'm almost feeling like we kind of need to move away from that whole notion, you know?
Yes.
But of course, if you are still if you are still open to answering that question, how do we then do business with government, like in the right way, not through the whole tenderpreneuring, not through the whole waiting for funding, waiting for this and that? Or is there a way that we can actually just do business with government?
Yes, there is a lot.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. Did you know all our municipalities are NGO?
Okay.
Meaning that whatever VAT they have paid, they have to get a VAT refund.
Okay.
All municipalities. Now, that it doesn't go to tender. You propose that, can I do your VAT recovery? And
Okay.
on whatever I have gained, then whatever I have received, you give me so much percentage. That's why, that's just an example.
Yeah.
The second one is that every tender you see, Tina, it's not out of their minds. Ne?
Yeah.
It's entrepreneurs who have done their research on their area, on their environment. And then they went and said, guys, in this environment, this is 1, 2, 3. We have so much potholes. We have so much of this. I have this skill, because you cannot just go there without any skill. I have this skill. I am willing, I am willing to assist. You understand? I am willing to assist with my experience for us in our community, so that we don't do this. I know a place where they didn't have street lights, and it was a tenderpreneur who did the research and went and said, and I can get the street lights that are cheaper than what you are paying. And now the idea came, and then they put it together, and then because now the law says they must share the money. That's why it goes on the tender process. And now, if I have done that, who must manage the project? Is it the municipality or me? So already I've created myself. How must we work with the government? We must learn that as entrepreneurs, we create tenders. We don't wait for them to give us tenders. We have to create tenders. And those tenders, they are not going to help or learn. It's about it's a problem, you are bringing the solution. That's what, our president, whenever he talks, he will say, fellow South Africans, we must work together. And then people automatically think there are certain people he's talking to. No, he's talking to everyone, because everyone is important. Everyone is important. And whenever they are on that space, they can't have eyes and ears in every way, but they know that there is a community. And inside the community, whenever the president speaks, he will say, we have spoken with the business people. Why? Sure. Without the business people, the country's economy is crushed. But our entrepreneurs, they don't count themselves when the president is saying that.
Mm.
They think he's talking about other business people. He's talking about each and every one who's saying us.
Yes.
But now the mind is not there, it's not ready. That is talking about us.
Yeah.
You know, we are so scared. Do you know that we are so scared to even write a letter to the president and suggest, whereas it's open. Our constitution allows that.
Yeah.
But we don't. We don't do that. So there is a lot of ways to work with the government. And let me give you this. If I love cooking, and then I've started my business at home, people are coming to buy takeaways, and I'm cooking nice and clean food. Ne? Yes, I am registered. If I'm registered, if I'm not, it's fine. How many people do you think they will come and buy food that are working for the government? A lot. Now, in the government sector, they've got an emergency. They need catering now. One person will say, you know what, Tina cooks food. I've went there, they taste so nice. Then they call you, Tina, can you bring 40 plates now? Please.
Yeah.
We will. And then when you are doing that, oh, Tina is doing corruption. No. You are an entrepreneur. You never waited for them. And they know your work. They tested your food, one of them or two. That's how business works. I've always asked, if you want to go and register your company so bad, ne? And you don't want to start anything on your own without waiting for the tender. The woman that is selling food on the street, is she registered? But that woman, she sleeps with money every day. So when you want to carry the papers, and this one wants to carry money, and then this one must be the one that they say she's better, and then this one
she's got the paper.
Because she doesn't have the paper. Do you understand when I talk of operation? But when you are a registered company, automatically you feel that now you are richer than the one that is making 1,000 rand a day. Do you see the difference? So that mindset must change. One time I went to pick up somebody in Park Station early in the morning, early hours, and it was before 6. And what I saw, you know, it was so painful, but it was exciting. You know, I stood, it was like I'm lost. I saw so much money because I love money. People that were moving up and down. Already there are fed cakes being sold, cigarette, chappies, what? You know, people moving, coming out of the train, going back. I was like, this place got money. But now all these people are taken like they are not serious people. But those people, they have their money more than the paper. Those are two different things. There is the one who are carrying the certificates, CKs, they've registered them 5 years ago. Till today, they still have them. And then there is the one who started selling sweets. There is a guy in One Home Affairs. He sells packet of sweets. So, you know, Home Affairs sometimes have this slow system. So they will say, wait outside. I watched the guy who sold close to 1,000 sweets standing outside. And he was selling 1 rand. So that's a true entrepreneur, and I admired him so much. I love people who work. I love people who make money. I want to see money. I don't want to see your certificates and your profiles and your what, the ones that everybody's carrying. All those that I mentor, I give them a challenge. Prove to me every day you'll make 100 rand. Then we talk. Then from there, we can then start to plan how to grow from there. That's how it is.
But now, Manjema, in some cases, we genuinely think that we're ready. Remember, you said that, you know, you would find that if you say to a business person or, you know, a small business person, here is 10 million, I want to invest with you. And in your experience, you found that we are not ready. But I'm trying to think about the other side where in some cases, I have felt that I am ready and I have felt that I'm coming with a good proposal and I've got my things together and I know my story. I've identified the gaps. I've done the research, and you kind of still get declined. And then there's almost like there's almost then a feeling that, okay, then maybe I need to know someone because this is brilliant. This is well, according to me, the idea I have is brilliant. Everything is brilliant. Where is the disconnect between those decision makers and us as entrepreneurs who are coming up with these ideas? Because it's not all of us that, are expecting, just handouts. Some of us have got our story together. Some of us want to do business and are ready and have identified gaps and have done our due diligence. Now, how do what's the disconnect between the guys that are making decisions and us, the ready entrepreneurs, so to speak?
I've always said that an intelligent man always wants to explain things, to prove a point. And a wise man doesn't have to, because he doesn't see any point. The world of business is very tricky. How is it tricky? I don't invest on your idea. I invest on you. I must trust you with the answers that you are giving me. Because one, when you are coming, you have done the research, but you have not even started. But you want me to use my money and give it to you, whereas you have not tested the water. So it's not about your idea, it's about you. That is why some people, they'll say, oh, this person is so lucky. Oh, this person is so corrupt. He bribes people. No. People, they believe in you. When I look at you and I ask you questions and you answer me correctly, to my satisfaction. It's not, you know what, Pina? Let me tell you something. We don't even read those company profiles.
Yeah.
We don't even read them. I want your confidence on what you are telling me.
Yeah.
Don't have little doubts. Don't say maybe. Don't talk of plus minus.
Yeah.
Say with the research I have done. You know, when I present my story to anybody, I present them with facts. I present them with I have researched, and they gain confidence on me. Although I've never asked for any funding, because there's no need. Because funding is everything you see around you. It's everyone that is around you. You just have to apply your mind on that. And whatever as little as it is, let it start. Just let it start. When it has started, we know good. You know what? Tina has this product. Tina, you won't look for customers. Customers will look for you. Investors will look for you. So that is why I'm saying that in business, people, they don't invest in your idea. They are investing on you. Not that you are very light yellow bone. No. Your confidence in what you are saying you are doing or what you want to do. That is what people invest on. So that is why I'm saying that is why I'm saying people should start concentrating on what is happening around them. You know, so many people call me, hey, police is covered, we're on lockdown. I said, excuse me, an entrepreneur, lockdown, something is wrong.
Hey.
When the country is bad, it's a good time for entrepreneurs. That's how it works. When everything is so wrong, it's everything so right for the entrepreneurs. It's time for entrepreneurs to stand up and see, how do I now feature? What is my assistant? Where is my assistant needed? How do I make sure that I play a part on what is happening currently in the country? It's not about the government. It's not about the government. It's all about us. Those people are also human beings. They have their families too. They have, their work. But now everything we just want to throw to them. They call me. I say, don't you have anything that you see that is a problem where you are right now, as it is a lockdown? Don't you see anything? They're like, huh? I said, no. Stand up, go out, find a permit, do something. You can't sit. There is no lockdown for an entrepreneur. It's impossible. How can an entrepreneur sit at home?
Sure.
Eat, sleep. No. It's the right time for you to hustle. And it's the right time for you to build relationships. People want to work with the government. This was the best time for them to have entered the government. To go there as entrepreneurs, say, you know what, I have a solution for this. I can do this. You know what, I can assist here. You know what, they were waiting for the departments were waiting for people like us to come and say, these are the solutions. Let us try to prevent this. Let us do this, to do this. You know, that is an entrepreneurship. So I think I've answered my question. Entrepreneur versus tenderpreneur. Tenderpreneurs work for entrepreneurs. You know, that's it. There is no other way. And how to work with the government. As an entrepreneur, your job is vast in the government. Vast. There are so many things we see, but we want them to come to us. No. Write a proposal. The government you write, they won't throw it away. They will answer you. If you send an email, they'll answer you. And you meet them and you bring your idea on the table. Yes, it has to go via the tender. It doesn't mean good it's yours. But you have brought the solution and you have brought the job creation. People are going to work because of your idea.
Oh my goodness. Yo, I hope everybody in the stream has like taken notes, has recorded, has literally made an effort to actually internalize all the information that, you know, Palesa has dropped today. I just want to ask if anybody has a question, because we are fast running out of time. I think we've got a minute or two to go. So if anybody has a question, please just drop it for us in the comments. And you know, if you were in the stream and you enjoyed it and you found the information useful, please do me a favor and actually share it with your community, with your networks, with your people, with your audience, everybody that needs to get this message. And I think it's very loud and clear, Ma Uguti. Tenderpreneurs work for entrepreneurs. That's my biggest takeaway. And yo, it actually, it's deep. Like, it's like, wow. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna take questions. Let's just see. I'm scrolling up to see if there's anybody. Okay, there was a question that says, what happens when you don't have the money at all? Please advise. I'm not sure what the context of this is, but what happens, you know, if somebody says, I don't have like even money at all?
Yeah, I would disagree.
Okay.
Why? Because besides our family, we have relationships with other people. And there is no other way that I am Palesa today because Palesa was like alone. There were other people that stretched their hand and assisted Palesa to come out of where Palesa was. So I will tell you why people, they feel good, they don't have money or what. In our black culture, in our black society, if Palesa buys a car, Palesa wear high heels and hair nails done, automatically is now categorized of a certain person. So even if I was going to assist or help you, but when I just pop out, this one, she thinks she's better than us. That's the mentality. And that has been pushing and chasing away your helpers. There are people who can identify talent from the distance. I have so many people that they never told me their talent. I identified their talent. And I approached them. And that's how it is. Your attitude is very important in business. I'll give you, I'm not a religious person. But
Mama,
now,
okay. I'm gonna have to interrupt you, Net, because we are running out of time. We've got like 10 seconds left. So what I will say is that we will continue the conversation, but if anybody wants to get hold of you, can they get hold of you on your DMs? So just add